I don't know how to categorize this. It was definitely off the field, but I'm not sure if it was, you'd call it wrestling, you'd call it attempted wrestling or attempted boxing, because from the reports we got, nothing physical actually happened. But at a peace meeting, in quotes, held that was called by the Minister of Sports, Solomon Dalong, to find a resolution between Pinnick Amaju's NFF board and Chris GIWA, who is still contending that he's the rightful NFF president. That peace meeting in quotes, I say, was held in Abuja yesterday, but it was anything but peaceful. It degenerated into name-calling, abusive language. Some strong words were used. It was a heated atmosphere. Let's just say law and order broke down for a few minutes, and then after everything was said and done, both men apologized. The minister himself admonished both of them that he would not allow the situation to degenerate into violence. Nothing concrete was reached, and the peace meeting, in quote, was adjourned until Wednesday next week. But gentlemen, the very question I'm starting with is, why did the minister need to call this meeting in the first place? Because this NFF board had been in place for over a year or so. Nothing has been heard. Chris GIWA failed in his application at CAS and in FIFA, withdrew his petition at the Jos High Court. So why, it seems as if the minister is exhuming a dead and buried corpse.
I think given the antecedents of what we know about our football and the sentiments we attach to it, GIWA probably feels that now that a minister is in office, who incidentally comes from his part of the country, he now has a brother. Yes, he now has a brother. For me, the little I know about conflict resolution, the minister went about it in the wrong way. If you wanted to settle a conflict between two people, you call them separately. You iron out all the boiling issues, then you now bring them to a table. By then, tempers would have cooled.
Okay, you are saying that he should have spoken to each of them individually.
Yes.
Then brought them together to harmonize the position.
To now harmonize where they are areas of dispute. Not that you bring them out fresh and smoky like that. But the
question is, did he need to call the peace meeting in the first place?
Yeah, he needed to. Because if there was no smoke, there won't be a fire. Of course, there were undercurrents that the minister is well aware of. I am aware of letters that were flying back and forth between the minister and both parties and other interested parties too. You see, whether we like it or not, this is the battle for the soul of Nigerian football. Whether we like it or not, people, and one of the participants said something very, very key that I heard as fundamental. I think that was the guy from the ministry of the National Sports Commission. He said he said both parties have come to the meeting ready, armed with a pack of lies. Nobody was ready to say what actually is going on.
Yes, I remember the gentleman said if we stay there all night, nothing will come out of it. I buy into that, because everybody is saying what they want to say, but the truth. Nobody is saying the truth, and whether you like it or not, if the meeting is adjourned, is held again next week, and weeks after next, there would still not be a resolution. That is if we continue going about it this way. But Cousin, I'm just curious. The way these gentlemen went about, denigrating each other in this meeting, I'm curious. What exactly were they fighting for? Were they fighting for? To promote Nigerian football, to make it better, to take it to the heights that we all like to see it, or is it personal interest? I'm just playing the devil's advocate here. I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job as Yanko.
I strongly believe they fought for their pockets. None of them could claim to love Nigeria more than we all.
When you say their pockets, the NFF is a bank.
Okay. Because if you so much love Nigeria, and somebody feels you could do it better, you walk away. Yeah, that's what you can do. Nigerians are not fools. Okay, so if somebody if two adults are denigrating themselves, almost going to fisticuffs, it's a big shame.
Let me get this straight. You are saying that if in a proper society, you think that maybe if Amaju felt that
it wouldn't even degenerate to that level.
He would have resigned, maybe.
No, wait. If you have strong issues, okay, there are very civil ways of addressing them. Okay, so if you have exhausted all this, if it's not that you have personal interest, then you hold your peace. Are you getting? Somebody went to CAS. What did CAS say?
That's the Court of Arbitration of Sports.
So for me, that should have been the end. Whatever the judgment, if Nigeria choose chooses to respect that, fine. They don't. I mean, why do you have to kill yourself just to help Nigerian football?
Well, it just might be for the sake of Nigerian football.
Excuse me, and we
just
know what the Pinnick led there. I am not holding him for GIWA. I don't know him, and I'm not even agree that he should be there. But Pinnick has not covered himself in glory. I'm talking about Pinnick's NFF administration.
Sorry. Let's get some things straight here, Kazim. Yeah. The issue at stake here is not whether Pinnick has done well or not. We're talking about the legality of his stay in office.
Okay. Yeah.
That is what GIWA is challenging. He's not challenging whether...
Do you have to go to fisticuffs? Do you have to...
No, it tells about their persons. It tells about the kind of people they are. Yeah, you and I cannot, no matter how much we argue here, we cannot descend into what they are doing now. That shows the kind of people they are. For me, the issue at stake is whether Pinnick has a right to stay in that office. I say yes.
Or whether GIWA has a legitimate to do it.
But I say yes, Pinnick has a right to stay there because CAS has said so. All other courts of administration have said so. So let him just allow the guy.
One thing I can tell you is that we will not allow whatever discussions we have on this show to degenerate into name calling and fisticuffs.
Amen to that.
It will happen.
Amen to that.
Big League Soccer will take a break.
Personal interest.